Lausanne has some surprises in store this summer. Facades adorned with plants and flowers. A building that seems to sprout from a tree trunk. Even the cathedral is blooming. Lausanne Jardins, the city's festival of gardens, is taking place for the 5th time this year. Local residents are delighted.
It brings some color to all the gray.
It's like having a bit of countryside.
En fait, depuis qu'ils ont fait ces installations, on a envie de visiter toute la ville.
This year's show was put together by French architect Christophe Ponceau and Swiss curator Adrien Roberot.
What's special about Lausanne Jardins is that the gardens are in the city, not just in the parks or on the outskirts, but right in the center.
The first Lausanne Jardin took place in 1997. It's been drawing landscape architects, gardeners, and designers from all over Switzerland ever since. They want to make the city even greener, and their creativity knows no bounds.
This year, we've come up with something a bit different. We're talking about the ephemeral, about chance and of landing. That's why we called it landing. We decided to take a map, and each of us took 15 seeds, Christophe and I, and we just dropped them on the map like this.
One of these landings is on the roof of a high-rise in the city center. Now it's been transformed into an urban greenhouse. Called City Crown, it was designed by a team headed by British-born landscape architect Augusto Colonna.
The idea was not only to produce something, to have productive planting on a disused or forgotten urban space, but also to contribute something to the skyline of the city.
Colonna's bid was chosen from about 400 competitors. He brought it to life with a budget of some 25,000 euros. His aim was to blend architecture with urban gardening.
When we did our research into the project, we found a lot of greenhouse structures on roofs. This was something that is being developed, but we found very few examples which we actually found aesthetically interesting and which played a relevant part in the urban fabric. So I think this is where we are trying to do something different.
One such innovative idea is the project Plant Line. Instead of underwear and t-shirts, a kind of laundry line holds herbs for budding urban cooks. Local graphic designer Julien Mercier and designer Manon Briot came up with the idea.
We thought about the washing lines in some districts, and we thought, why not create a kind of hanging community garden?
It took them about 3 months to put their idea into practice. They were inspired by ski lift technology.
We had contact with people who live or work in these buildings while we were setting it up. One woman kept saying she wanted basil on her line for her salads.
Adrien Roberot is pleased with the overall reception. The idea of the garden show has now taken off in other cities too.
I think it's important to continue to reflect and think about solutions concerning plants in a city, to surprise people and provide answers regarding the evolution of the city.
The festival continues until early October. By then, some of the plants may have wilted. But it will take longer than that for the pleasure they bring to Lausanne's residents to fade. And the countdown to the next Lausanne Jardin has already started.